ציבור לקדושה, ולפחות עד שיתחיל שליח ציבור להתפלל בקול רם. A person now comes and he finishes the Amida. Now let's say they finish the Amida after 3 minutes, right? Which is very difficult, but let's say they finish after 3 minutes. So we take minimum 5 minutes to finish the Amida. So if we're right now coming and they take the 3 steps back, so says the Shulchan Aruch, they're not supposed to take the 3 steps back to finish and go sit down. What they're supposed to do is they take 3 steps back and they stay there. And Ya'amod, says Maran, you have to stay there. Now when do you go back? Either you're going to go back for the Kiddusha, right? Because that's what Maran says, that you're going to go back for the Kiddusha, meaning when you come to Kiddusha, you take the 3 steps forward back, or minimum he comes and he says, when they start praying the Amidah, Chazarat Hashatz. Now what's the reasoning? He comes and he brings down here in the Mishnah Brura that some people come and they hold that you have to take 6 steps, 3 backwards and 3 forwards. So if so, when you just come and you take 3 steps backwards, you didn't really finish there. You have to actually come and you have to, and that's why some people are makpidim, says the Mishnah Brura, that even when you come and you take the 3 steps back, people still shouldn't go in front of you. Now why? Because technically speaking, you didn't finish the Amidah yet. What happens is that when you finish, you're departing from the king, so you're taking the 3 steps back, and now you're waiting until going back, which is basically going to be when you're going to start the Chazarat Hashatz. Rav Ovadia Yosef does bring down that a person that is going to be sick, right, and therefore they cannot stand because of weakness, so therefore they're allowed to sit down during this time of period, right? But however, though, if a person's not sick, so therefore you have Shulchan Aruch. The Shulchan Aruch says that when you finish the Amidah, you take 3 steps back and you stop there. And when you're stopping there, you're supposed to wait. And then when they're going to start again the Kiddusha, everybody takes 3 steps forward, right? Another important halacha is the word anah. We know that at the end of there's halacha to do with the Birkat Kohanim, that the Kohanim are not supposed to leave their place until after they answer Amen to Amavarech Etomisa Shalom Amen, which means that the Kohanim are standing up here, they finish Amavarech Etomisa Shalom Amen, and then they go down. There was a minhag brought down, and Rav Ovadia explains, to say Chazak Baruch or to shake the hands of the Kohanim, because even though they're doing their obligation, because it's a mitzvah sedoraita for them to bless the Kahal, however, though, when they're going to come and they're going to do that, you want to be machzik lem tova. They could have just walked out beforehand, and then they wouldn't have done it. So we tell them kilu todah. Now there's a problem. You're not allowed to talk, and that's why it's actually brought down in the Halacha Brura that if it's going to be a time when they're going to have Kaddish, right? So he comes and he says, במקום שנוהגים לומר לכהנים יישר כוח וחזק וברוך, נכון שלא ידעו הכהנים מנדוכן או ביום טוב או בשבת, או בימים שאין אומרים להם תחלון, עד אחר סיום הקדיש. They should wait until the end of the Kaddish. Why? Because if they're going to come and go down, and now everyone's saying Chazak Baruch, or they're saying things, you're not allowed to talk. So the same thing happens every single day. We know we're not allowed to talk until after the Tacharunim. Now remember, the way that we start the Tacharunim is Anna. Why do I say Anna? If you look in all the Sidurim, it's not Anna, right? The only place where it's Anna is actually with a hey at the end. Anna with a hey is where. So it's Anna halach lodech hayafem nashim. Anna panadodech uvakshem imach with a hey. Anna with a hey is mileel, which means that the accent is at the beginning and there's no dagesh in the nun. So it's not Anna, right? It's Anna, right? Very silent. When you're saying Anna, Anna is please. Anna Hashem Elokeinu, please. So it's milera. It's not Anna. So Anna. It's Anna, right? If you look throughout the entire Torah, whenever it's going to read Anna, Sana lefesha chatat amecha, Anna, whatever chata mazek chata gdola. Whenever it's written Anna, it's with a dagesh in the noon and it's milera. Milera means the accent is at the end. It's not at the beginning. Now during this Anna, the entire time of the Tachunim, you're not allowed to talk. So since you're not allowed to talk, be careful that if it is that the Kohanim are going to come down, you just shake their hand, but you're not allowed to actually talk. That's very, very important. Now again, if it's going to be with Kaddish, so then lechatechila, they should not go down until after the Kaddish, in order that if it is that people are going to come and they're going to talk to them, or they're going to tell them Chazak Baruch, they were not over on a Navera, because at the end of the day, they finished already the Kaddish.